When a specific asset is given as security at the time of obtaining loan, then such loans are considered as secured creditors. In this video, we are going to discuss about treatment of secured creditors in liquidator's final statement of account. Before we begin, welcome to Sridhar's Lab. A secured creditor is the one who is being given a collateral security by the debtor at the time of obtaining the loan. Mortgage loan would be one of the examples of secured creditors, and also debentures having fixed charge is also another example of secured creditors. When a company goes for liquidation, there could be two possibilities as far as secured creditors payment is concerned. One is the liquidator would realize the asset which is given as security to the creditor, and the liquidator would make payment to the secured creditor. The other possibility is the secured creditor himself would sell that asset which is given as collateral security, and he would retain his amount, and if at all if there is any excess amount, that he will give back to the company. So there are two possibilities. Let us discuss those two possibilities in detail. Let us understand, when the asset given as security to the creditor is realized by liquidator, in that case how it would be treated in a liquidator's final statement of account. In this case, let us take one example that is named as context number 1. In the context 1, the loan amount would be 2 lakh rupees. The asset given as security to those secured creditors would be land and building in this example, and liquidator has sold that asset for 3 lakh rupees. In this case, this would be entered in the liquidator final statement of account in this way. If this asset is sold by liquidator, the liquidator is going to enter the asset which he has realized, that is land and building here, and also he will enter the payment made by him to secured creditors, that is 2 lakh rupees. Let us take another example. Let us name it as context 2. Same, if the loan amount is 2 lakh rupees which is payable to secured creditors, and the asset given as security to those creditors is being sold by the liquidator for 1,50,000, then in the liquidator's final statement of account, the liquidator will enter the asset which he has realized, that is here the land and building was given as collateral security to the secured creditors, and that asset is been realized by the liquidator at 1,50,000. He will enter that 1,50,000 here, and while making payment to secured creditors, he will make payment to the extent of 1,50,000, even though the amount payable to secured creditors is 2 lakh, but he has only paid 1,50,000 because the asset given as security could realize only 1,50,000, and the remaining 50,000 what is due to secured creditors will be considered as unsecured creditors, and that 50,000 which is remaining will be paid at the time of paying unsecured creditors. Therefore, it is very important to note that when an asset given as collateral security is being realized by the liquidator, then he will enter the asset which he has sold in the receipts column, as well as the payment made to secured creditor is also mentioned if the asset given as collateral security is being sold by liquidator. Another possibility would be an asset given as security to the secured creditor would be sold by secured creditors themselves to recover their loan amount. Let us take an example, the context 1. Here, the asset given as a security would be sold by the secured creditor himself. Assuming that secured creditor's loan amount payable is 2 lakh and the asset given as security is being sold by those secured creditor at 3 lakh rupees, then how would this be entered in liquidator's final statement of account? Very important. In this case, as the asset is realized by the secured creditor, therefore the liquidator do not enter the asset which is being realized by the secured creditor, because the asset is not sold by the secured creditor. But the loan amount is 2 lakh, but secured creditor has realized that asset for 3 lakh. That means 1 lakh rupees extra has been in the hands of secured creditor, and here the liquidator has to put an effort in order to collect back that extra 1 lakh amount which is there in the hands of secured creditor. That collection is considered as surplus realized from secured creditor. So here the liquidator has to collect that 1 lakh rupees which is surplus, and that will be entered in the liquidator statement as surplus realized from secured creditor. The most important thing here to notice is, when the asset is realized by the secured creditor, the liquidator do not mention the payment, because the liquidator is not selling that asset and liquidator is not making payment to secured creditor. Rather, secured creditor himself is making the sales of that asset and he is collecting and retaining that amount. Therefore, that payment is not shown by the liquidator in his statement. Context 2, same, if the asset given as security is being sold by the secured creditor, assuming that loan amount payable is 2 lakh and the asset given as security was realized by the secured creditor only for 1,50,000. The most important thing we have to notice here is, loan amount is 2 lakh, but the secured creditor has realized this asset for only 1,50,000. So as the asset realized amount is less than the loan amount due to secured creditor, so creditor will retain 1,50,000 rupees and the liquidator has to pay another 50,000 rupees to secured creditor, and this 50,000 which is due towards secured creditors will be considered as unsecured creditors, and these secured creditors have to wait till the liquidator makes payment to unsecured creditors. In this case, in the liquidator's final statement of account, the liquidator neither shows asset realized nor shows the payment made to secured creditor, because asset is not sold by the liquidator and he has also not made the payment to the secured creditor, because the secured creditor himself has sold the asset and he has retained the loan amount. Only a thing is, in this case there is no surplus realized from secured creditors. Why? Because the asset realized amount is less than the loan amount.